Pues un gusto tenerlas. I'm happy to be able to chat with you all. Y van a decir, Julie, ¿qué está haciendo hablando con estas muchachas? ¿Quiénes son? ¿De qué se trata? Bueno, les voy a decir que tienen un negocio que se llama JZD Designs. ¿No me equivoqué?
JZD. Sí, JZD nada más.
JZD. Y pues tienen una línea de playeras, de gorras, de tote bags, ahora joyería también. Entonces, hablemos un poquito. ¿Cómo nace or how was it born? JZD.
Yes, so it was born way back in 2016. So we've actually been doing this for 7 years now, or almost 7 years.
Yep.
And it started super small because, well, in full transparency, we could only do it that way. Yeah. And we started just selling on Etsy. And at first I was actually hand drawing on coffee mugs. And then I realized there was no way I was going to be able to scale that to what I was like imagining and dreaming up. And so we decided to start t-shirts. And so we started with t-shirts, and then it was the Latina Power shirt really that defined what our brand stands for and the mission and everything that we're trying to accomplish with the brand, because people resonated so much with that t-shirt, and people really not only loved the t-shirt, but it sparked conversations. It was meaningful and impactful. And so because of that, we kind of like looked at each other and we were like, this is the path that we want to go down in. And this is what's bringing us joy. This is what's making other people feel powerful and impactful. So that's kind of how we became the Latina empowerment brand that we are today. And so ever since then, we've really just been focusing on almost every single one of our products is in Spanish or in Spanglish, or it's in English, but it's talking to the Latino community.
Yep. Yeah. So you mentioned it, la playera de Latino Power como que empezó a salir por todas partes, and then famous people start wearing it, which is what everybody wants, you know, your product, your brand to be seen by many. So how did that happen? Did you guys send out to all their PRs, or was it just luck?
Well, I don't know that I would say that it was luck, but yes, we got lucky. When we started the brand, I was doing this full time, and I was really stuck in the mentality of I have to make this work because otherwise I'm going to have to go get a job.
Yeah.
Right. For like a financial perspective, like I didn't have another option. And so I was a little bit of an annoying like entrepreneur. We're to the point where I was like tweeting at celebrities like every single day. And I wasn't just tweeting at them, but like I figured out when they would post, like I would like track them and like, okay, at 3 p.m. they're posting on Twitter and they spend 5 minutes replying to their fans. And I had like a log of like everything that I was doing so that I could try to get them to actually respond to me. Yeah. So it was a lot of like stalking, and
she was doing a lot of hard work behind the scenes because a lot of people were like, yeah, you just, you know, they saw your shirt, they liked it and they wore it. No, that's not how that worked. You know, it was generally looking for the opportunities to see where it could happen for us, you know? Because I think that we both really understand that there's no such thing as just things being handed out to you.
Yeah.
It's all about you have to create the opportunities for yourself. Mm-hmm. And Jen is perfect at that. She will create...
I try my best.
She will find a way to create the opportunity that she feels is the right opportunity for us. And that's how she did it.
Yeah, it's kind of been this like crazy journey of taking a bunch of gambles and hoping that they pay off.
Well, and I think that's really important because people, you know, and nowadays even more, you know, like the word entrepreneur is used, and, you know, soy emprendedor y voy a empezar un negocio, and everybody's like thinking about that. And yeah, for some people it might happen a lot easier because of whatever reasons, right? Pero el hecho de que describes, like, this is how much work it takes to make it happen. Like, it's an everyday thing. Like, this is how I figured out how to, you know, post these, you know, Twitters. It wasn't just like, let me sit here and I'll post, once every blah blah, y a ver si le gusta, y a ver si fulanita la ve. It was like, it's work. And so, I guess it could be as an encouragement for some that are trying and that keep at it. Don't give up, because you never know when the moment is going to come.
Exactly. It's consistency. I think a lot of people it goes faster for them because they might go viral, and then like going viral will change the course of your business, because you're obviously going to have all this attention and everything, but you obviously have more chances of go viral if you post 100 videos instead of one. Like, you could possibly go viral without one video, but if you post 100, there's obviously greater chances of you to go viral. Yeah.
Were you guys ready when that surge started to happen? Like,
no.
Was it like, how am I going to ship all these? It's like what you always want, but
yes,
it's like, oh, goodness.
Yes. I think that's one of the things that we really, just in full transparency, we still are working on that. But I think one of the things that we learned most from that first hill, I guess, is that if you want to experience this increased exposure and this spike in sales, you have to be prepared for it. Yeah.
And you mentioned that you guys don't have business backgrounds.
No, we don't.
So what has been like your go-to to try to navigate and learn and figure out that
Google.
maybe could help others?
Google and YouTube
University.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's where
I was thinking about that.
It seems so broad, right? Because it's like Google. You can find anything on Google. But really, I mean, that's how we learned how to launch a website. That's how we found our manufacturers. That's how we found how to get on Etsy, because at first we didn't even have our own website. We were just selling on Etsy.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. I think every business is different, even if they're on the same field, they're so different.
But that's the beauty of the internet. You know, like if you know, I think the main thing is to know what you want to get out of your business and what you want, from it or to give to other people. Once you figure that out, it's a Google search away.
And what is it that, yes, you want for yourself, but also what is it that you want your customer to know? What do you want them to feel? What do you want them to experience? And then really honing in on that, because at the end of the day, without a customer, you don't have a business. And so you need to make them a priority and remind yourself of that.
And that's kind of leads to the next question, because it is, people will say like, oh, well, venden playeras, venden gorras. Like, what, there's so many people across the world that sell t-shirts in English and Spanish and Spanglish, with monos, without monos, with glitter, without glitter. So what makes, you different than others that people would want to buy, what you have? And it's part of what you mentioned earlier about what is behind the brand, right?
It is just a t-shirt. It's cotton with screen printing on it, right? But ever since the beginning, when we decided to go down this path, I made it a priority of the feeling. Like, what feeling do you want your customer to have? And while anybody can make a t-shirt, it's about what you've put behind it and what that t-shirt signifies to the community. And so we've made it a priority to build a community. And so our followers, our customers, we don't ever view them or speak to them as if they were our customers. Like, they're our friends. We talk to them as such. Like, we build these relationships with them. And so they don't see us as, or I hope, I guess, that they don't see us as these two girls that are just pushing you to buy a shirt. But instead, we're selling you a bundled up shirt that signifies empowerment and reminds you of your abuelita, reminds you of your tia, of your prima. And so I think that's why customers resonate so much with the messaging. It's about what you feel when you put on this t-shirt, right, or what you feel when your mom gifts it to you, or when your abuelita gets it for you for Christmas or for your birthday. You know, those are the kinds of things that we're selling. We're not so much selling a product, but that feeling that you get when you receive the product.
And that's hard. That's hard to accomplish. Feelings. It's like you can't really bottle them up. And in this case, you guys have done great in portraying that to your community.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. We try our best.
And with that, you guys now got to be at Target. Like, how does that happen?
Target. So we started working with Target over a year ago, and they reached out to us via email. They sent us an email, and we 100% thought it was fake. Like, we were like, no way, does Target know who we are? And I sent it to the team, and I was like, I literally put, like, I have a screenshot of it. This is a scam, right? Or is this a scam? I think I said.
Yeah.
And she, like, texted me back, and she was like, I'm not sure. Like, don't get excited about it. Like, we have to make sure this is, like, legit. And so LinkedIn stalked like the name and everything and the email address, and we were like, no, this is like an actual Target person, like this person. And so we obviously like replied to them, and then we started the process of working with them, pitching our brand to them, and then pitching an assortment of products to them.
Yeah, because they showed interest, but we still had to
we still had to convince them.
We still had to convince them that we were good enough, like that they were gonna be doing
that we were gonna be able to do it.
That we were gonna be able to do it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I'm sure they have so many people knocking at their door, so many brands for different products trying to, get in and get some space. So, yes, that's great. They reach out, but then it's the part of like selling it to them.
Exactly.
That was fun. I mean, we love creating, so that was like a fun part for us. And then, I mean, obviously, I think it goes without saying, Target took a huge gamble on us because we're a small business. Like, I know that from the outside, we may seem like we're this like huge corporation, but we're a small business. Like, it's me and Vero running this. It's my mom and my dad, like, taking care of the warehouse. It's, and Target was so kind and taught us so much. And was super patient when we asked, like, I'm sure questions that they were like, how do they not know this? But it was a great experience. We are so incredibly grateful. It has been so much fun. And now our products are available nationwide.
What's next? What is coming up with you guys?
We're very excited. We're very excited for everything that we are working on. We are growing our brand. We are doing things that we've never done before. So with growing means planning way ahead of time. So we have our collections planned through 2023. We have a very exciting Pride collection coming in June, which we're super excited about.
Very excited.
We're launching a bunch of different types of items that we've never done before. So that's exciting. And overall, I think that our biggest goal is just to continue to spread our mission, our message to empower the community. I think at the end of the day, that's what's most important to us. And we're finding creative ways to keep doing that. And so we're excited for everybody to follow along and see everything that we have coming up.